Hello, my name is Dallas, and today we're back with more Yakuza Kiwami to finish up the completion list. Which, based on what's left, I don't think should take that long. And I think we're going to open up with me trying to do the final 10 Coliseum wins. However, I do have apparently one minigame thing that I missed. I might need to change it to nighttime, and actually I'm going to probably start with going to one of the bars left to try to finish that out first, because I just realized the Kiryu's fully sobered up. The lock is the only one I need. So apparently I haven't gotten the trophy for getting all of the minigames, because apparently visiting Club Asia once counts as a minigame. So we're just gonna do that really quick to get a trophy to pop, and then we'll go for the Coliseum. Also, I'm going to take this off, because we still need to fight Majima 3 more times. I'm going to keep the money socks on until I get more weapons. Because the only thing that I'm not really sure on how long it'll take time-wise is finishing out the weapon list and the armor list. They're pretty much and then probably going to end on the final sub-story. Because I think ending off on the Amon fight is probably a very nice, well-rounded spot to end off on. And then, based on the new announcements that we got for the Yakuza franchise yesterday, I will probably go over those and my immediate plans for the rest of the franchise. Because I think now I've officially got everything kind of locked in with how I want to do it. So we need to go... I don't know if it has to be nighttime or if this time works. If it has to be nighttime, then we have to go back to Serena to change it. Actually, was that Shine or was that Asia? That was the wrong one. Because we already finished up all the hosted stuff. We need to be here. Because I can't think of any other minigames that I might have missed. Because if that wasn't the minigame, then I had... Oh, there it is. That is all minigames now officially done. I finished the completion list for them, but I just didn't watch a show, so I didn't get the trophy pop, because weirdly, that counts as a minigame. Which means the only side things I really have other than the final sub-story now are Coliseum buying all of the remaining weapons and gear. And fighting a specific version of Majima 3 times. That might be the version I need. That was quite a heavy attack on that one. Any back house, I can do that. Back, maybe I just be a little bit aggressive and do that. Fortunately, he got a bunch of heals out. There's another one. I think that's one of 3 that I need.
What? Huh?
Eight of 10. So, yep, just need 2 more Mad Dogs. And then we'll be done with everything Majima, then I can avoid every random encounter for the rest of the game. It's kind of nice that I got one of those early, because that means that I might not have to, like, search for him as much. So now we'll go finish up the Coliseum, or at least, like, get partway through. I might dip out once Kiryu sobers up to go try to finish up the bar instead. And then maybe during that time I can try to see if I can find another Majima encounter. Also, I might need to dip out if I run out of medicine at some point. Get a tip that apparently it's very cheap to buy very good heals at the casino here, so I might not need to go as far. Especially because if I really want to power through it, I can always cash in my 0 jewel that I have to get like 60,000 chips. So the ideal is I need to farm the final tournament, try to get as physically many points as possible, and ideally I need 10 wins. If I get enough points to buy out everything from the menu, then I'll drop down to one of the easier tournaments to finish out the 10 wins. And I can't grab him because I think he's too large. I was gonna realize that it's still counting my accessories, so I'm getting free gauge. Which means I can just kind of cheese this. Let's just take the win. Also, I think that's the last unique fighter I need. Granted, I don't actually need that for any completion things, but it just gives me added points to my play log. And there's round 2 done. I think that's perfect. I'll be honest, I didn't realize that accessories still work here, which means that this is going to be even easier than I thought. Pretty much I just need to save up points to get anything that I don't already have. Also, I can leave one accessory slot open because I already know that the final sub-store gives me an accessory. So weapons are still kind of the big one that I need, which I need 20 of those, and then basically 7 pieces of armor. Also, because of the way this works, because I get heals off of heat attacks, it means that I shouldn't have any issues with healing overall if I'm getting, since I'm also getting free heat gauge. Unfortunately, that probably doesn't count for the crowd pleaser. I think since we've seen a refighter, I'm just gonna start skipping those. And it could go just slightly faster. He's not gonna go for an attack, I'll just do that. We'll take the win. So pretty much it's going to be a case of just whatever points I have at the end of these last 9 tournaments will hopefully give me most of the remaining weapons I need. I kind of already committed to the heat action by that point, so I can't really do the crowd pleaser. I tried to get away so I could go for one. And I accidentally parry. Unfortunately, I won with that, so that didn't count as a takedown. And we got it. Ideally, I think I just need to stay in Dragon. If I manage to back off, I can kind of just cheese and potentially get perfects. There's one. Yeah, pretty much because I didn't realize that accessories counted for this, I thought this was actually going to be more difficult. Like, I thought I was going to run a pretty substantial risk of losing fights, but knowing that I can just freely spam heat actions kinda makes this way easier. 7 more battles. I guess I don't really need to look at that, I can just wait till it pops at the top of the screen. I'm trying to see if I can sneak in Tiger Drops, because those are faster and do more damage than heat actions. Like, it's gonna give me openings for perfects, then I'll just take them. Unfortunately, those guards do not count. And we won. This is my chance for crowd please though, because he broke my guard every time. But we got some free points with that. And there's a win. And ideally, I'm going to want quantity over quality in terms of weapons that I buy at the end of this. My main hope is that I don't have to grind out extra points. I think that would be the worst case scenario is I have to grind arena because I just can't get enough weapons elsewhere. Cannot seem to land those tiger drops. There we go. I think I was just hitting the button too late. And there's perfect. I'll just go for heat action so I make sure I get full heals. I think time-wise I got a little bit behind that time because they just didn't want to counter me. And also this does help with money a little bit, but it basically takes 8 wins for me to get a particularly expensive weapon. So it's not a huge help, but it's not nothing. I'm not totally sure on the timings for counters, or I guess even what counts as a counterattack. We'll just take the win. The move is kind of just too easy to pull off and strong enough that it's worthwhile. And we just got it. So got perfect round and crowd pleaser. Got really lucky with the tiger drop. Another 63,000 points. I think my move is to wait until I get the completion item pop, and then we'll see what I can buy. We're just gonna take some heat action cheats there. Especially because he took more health than I would like. We'll just do that. We'll take a crowd pleaser with a free heat action for the win. The game will open up by just like taking out effectively a whole health bar is just really nice. We'll take the win. I don't know if he would have stood up fast enough for me to get a guard in. Just need a few more wins. can't grab this enemy, so we can't do that one. Unless, like, a beast counts it, lets me. They're just kind of weird because they're kind of immune to some actions that I can do. So they can sneak in like some free damage. And everybody else is not able to deal with most of what I have, so I can just kind of cheese everything else. I can even cheese that fight, I just have to keep my distance. Here we go. Here we got him. Should be getting pretty close to done with tournaments. Not a big point one there. Perfect timing on that crowd pleaser. Love to see just free points pop up. I was late on both things that could have happened. Because I both missed the timing for the tiger drop, and I didn't get the heat action off before I did this dash. I'm gonna try to go for a perfect. I guess I will, because I was in the middle of it, it didn't count that one because I didn't hit triangle at the time. we should be getting pretty close to done. Well, perfect. Like, I think at least one perfect guarantees I'm getting, like, 50,000 points. Wasn't quick enough to get the grabbing throw. And yeah. I don't know if getting multiple OKs counts for like multiple crowd pleasers, but if it does, that's a ton of free points. And there's 30 Coliseum tournaments won. It might count for multiple. Let me just make sure that I don't already have the Patriarch weapons. Because if I've already gotten those and like threw them away, then it's a waste of points. Otherwise, they're easy extra quantity ones. Also, I didn't have to burn any heals there because of that. I didn't realize that there's a little star when I actually finish the thing up. I definitely don't have the Patriarch stuff. I have almost every sword except one. Tonfas we're done with, the nunchucks I need one. Mail I'm missing a bunch, we got every shirt. Belts we're missing a few. I have 500,000 points, so we're going to want to grab those three. Probably those two. Probably that one. Apparently there's a thing for win 40 Coliseum tournaments, which I didn't realize. so we got 10 more. Let me just see how many I need to win in total. 50 tournaments. That's more than I thought, but that means that we should be able to buy pretty much everything on the list. So get a couple gear pieces put away that I don't need. I mean, kind of just that one. Although I am going to go to pivot to the bar to try to get a couple more drinks, and then we'll come back. Because I think I only have basically 2 more trips to the bar, and then we'll have that completed. And I have to wait till Kiryu sobers up between each attempt, so might as well. And we might run into Majima randomly on the way there. So yeah, I didn't think I had that many Coliseums left, but I guess 50 seems like a well-rounded number. Which means that I should be pretty good on weapons and armor. I don't think I can get a whole lot of armor from Coliseum stuff, but I can get most of the remaining weapons. Is it the Majima I need? I think that's a no. He needs to be more pink. We just need to hit up Champion District to go to the bar once, and then probably one more visit and I'll be done with that. And I'd say based on that ambush spot, if it is the same Majima each time, I might have a spot where I can just fight regularly. But it seems like it might be a random stance each time. Actually, I'm further than I thought. This might be the last visit. That's all restaurants and bars done. Means I've completely finished out the adventure tab. So as far as completion list items, St. Coliseum, 2 Majima fights, weapons, and armor. That is not the Majima I need. I was actually going to go for the weapon shop, but don't want to deal with the Majima we don't have to fight. So back into the Coliseum for another set of fights. At this point I might as well just farm out the remaining ones. And then we'll see where I'm at in terms of weapons after that. Probably every 10 I'm going to cash out what I have. Anytime I see the completion list item pop up, then we'll just buy a bunch of things on the shop. I guess for better or worse, having to do 20 more tournaments after realizing that I can cheese them for maximum points does kind of trivialize weapons a lot more, and that was the one thing that I was concerned about going into this. Because hypothetically, if I can buy, say, like 10 weapons from the tournament, I definitely have enough money to finish everything else. Something preventing me from getting perfect on him as he does grabs. We'll take the crowd pleaser as a little bit of a point boost. There's the win. I think I almost got a perfect there, but I didn't get an interrupt on him for his combo, despite landing the tiger drop hit. There's nice, perfect. I almost had a perfect there, but I missed my one triangle prompt earlier. See ya, freaky crowd booster there. And there's perfect. I thought I got 2 perfects there, but I guess I didn't. Not much of a difference though, because I'm still getting like decent amount of points. And we got crowd pleaser. And the win. Perfect timing on that. Get that perfect, but I kept like taking away the heat action. There's perfect. Realized I had 2 perfect rounds there. Can't quite figure out the timing on the counters. We'll take that crowd pleaser. How much damage he did, so we're probably just gonna cheese the rest of this. I think we got lucky with the timing on that. Love to see an easy crowd pleaser there. And there's a win. Exactly what counts as a counterattack, so I can't guarantee I'll be able to do that, especially because he does grabs. Gotta get the strong opener, especially because I'm not immediately at full health. Okay, so his attacks are just very delayed for the timing. Can't grab and throw, so we'll just ignore that. Almost got it perfect, but he got one punch in at the very end. That should be perfect. Well, we got the crowd pleaser to make up for losing the perfect. It doesn't fully make up for it, but at least gives me some points back. Decent counters there. Perfect timing on that. And we won. I mean, he had no health, so I couldn't do that one anyway. And there's one. I should be back up to 5 million yen by the end of this. Unless they charge me to enter, which I don't think they do. Just couldn't get a combo through. Could have probably just gone for a grab to go for the takedown. So it does seem like I can do Tiger Drop against grabs. I just have to figure out what the time would be. Or I just randomly guess it. That should be perfect. freezer and win. Gonna take this because we haven't hit it yet. If I was quicker in activating that, it would have probably worked. I was hoping the Tiger Drop was gonna knock him down. But he just kind of shrugged it off. Good timing on that one. We'll take an extra 3,000 points at the end. I feel like I gotta be getting close to the 40 mark. Two more rounds. Then we'll cash out whatever points I have and see what's left. That should be perfect. I think I have to, like, after he puts his arms up, it's the timing on the Tiger Drop for that. Based on the one time I guessed it right. Go for a simple finish. There's a win. Took more damage than I would like, but we'll probably recover that through another match. Unless I, like, really mess up in the first round. This should get me 40 down out of 50. Hey, bye. You got it perfect. And there's another one. That also might be a perfect. No, perfect for this one. But there's 40 tournaments done. How did I not get any perfect rounds there? Because I think there was 2 of them that I definitely got through without getting punched. We don't care about the artifacts, so we'll go Payback Ring. Training Gear. That's all the armor that's available. Meaning the last 10 Coliseum wins are all gonna go to weapons. I need 12 weapons and 6 gear items. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get half of the weapons, but we should be pretty close to done. Should count this takedown as long as it finishes in time. Didn't know he could counter grabs. He did 1 punch. Hopefully that counts as a perfect. Finishing under 4 seconds with the 2 counters seems like it should give me credit for a perfect. Okay, we got 2 perfect rounds there. And probably after these last 10, we'll cash out everything at the end. Go on a little bit of a shopping spree to finish up whatever weapons and gear I need. We'll hunt down the last 2 module fights. And then we'll do the final sub-story to wrap things up. Free crowd freezer, that might have been a perfect, I don't remember if I got hit. There's another win. I definitely didn't take any damage there. That was a very delayed windup. Too early on that one. He wouldn't get away. He doesn't have enough health for a takedown unless I did a grab. I don't want to risk. Because I definitely figured like Coliseum is probably going to be the longest thing I had left, but this is definitely going to be shorter than I thought it was going to be. Be surprised that he got up in time to do an attack. They gave me a bunch of free points right at the end. And we won. Got lucky with the rhythm for the tiger drops. I think it's like 8 tournaments left. Early on that one. Here's a win. Was off on a little bit of the counter timings there. At least we got a crowd pleaser in to salvage the points. It's weird, managed to sneak that, and I thought I was gonna run out of time because he was doing his order thing. Here's a win and another crowd pleaser. And I do gotta figure out what armor pieces I do want to get after this to try to finish up those. Weapons I can kind of just buy whatever because there seems to be a lot left. Like way more than I need for the completion list. But armor seems to be kind of scattered around. The only thing that's kind of random that's left is finding the last 2 Majima fights that I need. Those I might have to do is just some random spots around town unless I can find a good spot where he spawns reliably. Just a little bit too late to get the crowd pleaser. Because he blocked the one I needed to hit. I can't quite get the rhythm to chain Tiger Drops there. But there's the wind, and we got Crowd Blazer. I managed to find an attack that I can actually block. There we go. Completely missed the timing on that one. Way too early for that one. We'll just do this instead. I was like 1 second too late again. Got lucky that I managed to land those because he decided not to block there. And it even gave me credit for 2. We're over 5 million money again. have not been keeping track of how many tournaments we've won, but I feel like we're in the last half. Never quite ready for that one kick. That should be a win. Haven't used that move yet. Well, I got the timing for the tiger drop, but I just missed. There's a win. Just couldn't quite get the timing on those when I was going for them. He's just gonna let me just walk away, I'll just do that. Decided not to attack when I needed to evade, so didn't get lucky with that one. I think that should be perfect. Hopefully only a few more wins. Then we can go finish up the last two things. It's kind of a weird one to get the timing on the counters on because he has like a fast combo. A grab and then like a slow combo. If I don't guess which one right, then I get hit. Maki, I just have to guess when he's actually starting his combo. As he always does, a fast jab. Or a grab. was going to be able to get a grab on him. He's too squirmy. And that might be perfect to wrap things up. I don't remember how many victories I was at when I started, but I think I was at least a couple. But probably less than 3 wins until we're done with tournaments. Unless I decide to grind out weapons here, which probably won't happen. But I guess it depends on whether I decide I want to, if I have enough money to buy the rest or if I need the points. Get another free crowd booster there. I feel like this round is giving me a lot of points. So I think I landed like 6 or 7 crowd lasers. Even if the time was bad. That one like slightly quick combo that I get thrown off by because I expect him to do like a big windup. Here we go. Getting a perfect here would be a nice way to wrap things up, but can't really guarantee it. Or at least it's a little bit harder to guarantee. That might have been it. No perfect rounds there. So I had 1 victory going in because I had to, because I had already completed the tournament, but I don't remember if I had 2 or 3. get guards against him, but I don't know if he's going to stand up and attack me quick enough. No. That should be a win, and we got a bunch of crowd pleasers from those dodges. It's a bit disappointing that that one didn't count. Does that count as a perfect, or is it because... Actually, that's 50 wins there. But we should be done with the Coliseum. Now the question is... how many weapons do I end up getting at the end of this? Looks like 3 of the 12. Now we need to go around town to see what weapons and armor I can get while looking for the last 2 Majima fights. And as soon as I'm done with weapon and Majima fights, then we do the final sub-story, and then we're done with the 100%. There's more items I can just kind of put away. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that. That should be everything. So the move now is just to go to different establishments that sell armor and see if there's anything I'm missing. I'm pretty sure we're good on chips. Actually look into gear first. I'm just gonna reference a list to see, because I had like bindings. I'm kind of curious. I'm missing a surprising amount of those, actually. Did everyone for Brawler, didn't do everyone for Rush, Beast, or Dragon. Go belts I'm missing quite a few of. Mail I'm missing almost all of. And the reason seems to be that they are all very expensive. Like 200,000 starting. I mean, at this point, I need to probably just start dumping money anyway. So, gambling hall for most of those. How many pieces of armor do I need? And I'm not doing Mahjong ranked matches for the other binding I'm missing. I need 9 weapons and effectively 5 pieces of gear because I get 1 for the final sub-story. So 4 pieces of armor that I can get just from buying. I think we'll hit up the weapon shop in Beam first. There's a chance that there's like a bunch of accessories that might be cheaper, but I would say I think money-wise I'm fine, because at this point I can definitely just start pawning things off if I run out of money. Because it's just finding less than 10 items that are unique. So I wonder if I can sell extras now. Not those extras. I say surprisingly not a whole lot of extras actually. I kind of don't want to spend $1 million on a single weapon. Maybe not there. Because like if I were to do that, I would basically be limiting myself to 5 purchases, and then I would have to grind money. or find another way to get some type of currency for weapons. I think I just need the 2 points and then I can get unlimited stamina. Not that it'll really help me. Let's clear out the pawn shop, because I think there's at least one piece here. That should be most of the gear, if not all of it, that I need. That is all of the gear I need, so I just need 9 weapons from any source. So time to start going through the play log to see what I can get for reasonably priced. Not paying 5.5 million for an umbrella. This one was one of the Coliseum ones, which was like 400,000. Gambling hall for that one. Mahjong ranked we're not doing. Not paying 5 million for a sword. Or knife even. Another one for Mahjong ranked. That one's Shogi, which is even worse than Mahjong ranked, just because it takes forever. Even if it's like guaranteed after a while. Gambling hall for that one. Ebisu Pawn for 1.7 million, so that one's a rough one, but might have to come back to it. Also, money's kind of rough right now. It's 1.5 million for that one. Got all of those. Coliseum for that one. Mahjong ranked. And those were in the other weapon shop for million. So I'm kind of in a rough spot for weapons. Because my options are either try for Mahjong ranked, try to farm out money, and I can maybe get a couple from the Coliseum if I have to. Because I need to find some way to get collectively 9 more weapons. I can start selling off stuff if it becomes an issue of money. Because I do have a lot of things that I can just sell in a pinch. Because I'm not going to be using most of any of this gear for Legend Mode. So we'll check out the gambling hall prices first. Because there was at least like 2 here. I need 12,000 for that one, 50,000 for that one, and don't need those. So it looks like a little less than 60,000. That seems like it's going to get very pricey unless I gamble. That'll be like 6 million for both, which isn't really worth it. I could always go for Koi Koi to try to get some, but I don't know if that's probably worth the time. I think my move is to buy those 2 from Beam, sell everything I have, and then see where we're at money-wise. And Ducky, welcome in. I did see the summit. Direct, I just kind of skimmed. I'll still finish up Yakuza 3. Probably just gonna push... If I do Kiwami 3, it's going to the back of the line. Yeah. For Yakuza 3, the only thing I have to do is to replay the game on Legend mode, I'm pretty sure. I want to say I did end up having like 100 hours in it, but I don't remember. Granted, like 6 hours of that was pool because pool was bad. For the trophy, it does, as long as it's marked as completed, it doesn't matter if you got it perfect. Like, it doesn't check, like, whether you got the good ending for everyone. Yeah, I think I already got all the trophies. you're told otherwise and had to save scum, they might have misinformed you. Hopefully 14 million is enough money. I think it was this one I needed. Yeah, because I think the only thing I didn't do in Yakuza 3 was the weapon modding because it wasn't required. In minigames was definitely the hardest part of that one. So now I need 6 different weapons, and I'm pretty sure I'm done with all the ones in Beam. So my options are, I think there's a couple that I can buy in the pawn shop, but they are extremely expensive. There's also 2 in the gambling hall. Or I do arena for like a couple. I didn't check all the versions ahead for Kiwami 3. As you know, I'll probably get it on PlayStation 5. I can't say it's that surprising because I think like Switch 2 is between the PlayStation 5 and PS4, so it's probably not too much effort to try to make it work for them. I think the only thing that was kind of missing from the summit was Stranger Than Heaven, if I'm remembering the name right, didn't get any added information. But yeah, Yakuza 0 Director's Cut was the main one I saw. Need to buy that one, but it's fine. I don't know if I want to do this 1,000 points at a time. Until I hit 50,000. As I sold the weapons, I forgot which one it was. I imagine it'll probably be things like maybe better frame rate. Probably just like minor improvements. Unless they have to change a minigame for some reason like they did with Judgment, which would be weird. Raging Dragon Hammer. I think they said they don't plan on doing any more Judgment. I think that was like a statement that they did put out at some point, or at least they don't have any immediate plans for it. I want to see how much money I can get in like a single round of Koi Koi. Because if I'm going to be spending 5 million money on a weapon anyway, I should just go to Ebisupan and buy the one over there. Unless I can get like 10,000 right here. That's a potentially rough one to lose early. Because they can do that. And they had Cupkin. It's just a rough one for them to have in their hand. Because that's like the easiest one to win with. And they pretty much had it automatically locked in. I have to keep going or I lose money. Okay, so if I win with like 1,000 points, this is pretty much just seeing if I can find a way to get tags faster instead of just having to buy 1,000 at a time. This is a much better start. Got a last second win. There's a big point boost. 22 right at the end. And we got cups to start again. I think we lock that one in, but I can win next turn. Never mind, they took the thing I needed to win. They took the other thing I could have won with. That just feels bad. Block them out of one at least. And we won that one. One point, but we take those. They would need like an incredible hand to win at this point. I'm not gonna let them have it.
Yosh.
2,400, that was not much of a speed boost. I think I did forget to up the wager, but that would have only doubled it. So I would still need to do like 10 full matches where I win with that kind of amount in order to buy the weapon, which would be way slower than just outright buying it. So let's go to, I think, Ebisu Pawn, and we'll just buy the expensive weapons. I think I'm gonna have to farm Coliseum points, because the other option would be ranked Mahjong, which, while doable, is much more luck-based. Because I need to get... In order to get one of the completion items, I have to get 5 more weapons. Which leaves me with very limited options. Because pretty much the only weapon spots that are left are Arena, the very expensive ones here that I'm about to buy. Shogi ranked has one, which takes like hours. I forget which ones I need here. I know the Umbrella's one option. I don't think I bought... Definitely didn't buy the 5 million one, and probably that one. I don't think there's 5 in Coliseum left. I think Coliseum has a few, but I don't think it has 5. Okay, so I'm down to 2. Coliseum might have 2, and the last gear we get from the final sub-story. Yeah, I think we have to farm Coliseum. I don't think I have much of a choice. Like, the only thing I could do other than Coliseum is just try to... yeah, Amon. I get his sunglasses, which counts as the final gear piece. Amon in this one is annoying. I feel like with the War God Talisman, it's gonna be very easy because I can just endlessly spam heat attacks in a pinch. I still need to find the last 2 Majima fights I need. That guy was having a moment. Just quickly sell those weapons in beam. Get all the Majima fights quick and easy, each chapter as much as you could. I'm down to just 2 left. And from what I saw, they were only available when I hit S rank for Majima, so they were kind of endgame locked. I got like half my money back. Like, I can technically buy... I think I have enough money if I need to buy the one from the gambling hall. I would just have to sit there for like 5 minutes just buying 1,000 tags at a time. I want to see if the Majima spawn is here. I didn't mean to talk to them. Amon I'm saving for last. Because the goal would be, like, if I finish Amon, I should get the final completionless item, the final sub-story, and, like, 3 trophy pops all at once. Let me see if there's a good spot for the last Majima. It's his pink aura with his knife and his regular clothes. So he just kinda spawns around town. It sounds like he might be... Theater Square Alley might be one. It's just his knife phase when he's in rush mode. Or like the Mad Dog is what it's called specifically. I just need to fight that version twice. I've already got all the abilities unlocked. I just need to get that one for the completion list. Majima fights are the best part. I think they're fun. The only thing is they're are definitely more than I needed to get all the abilities, so now I just have to figure out where he actually is. I can't imagine there's like a way that they could have like prioritized it so that he would only show up in the versions I need for the list, or it would prioritize those. Oh, I could try to grab the accessory if I have it to see if I can scope out where he is. I don't remember what it's called or if I still have it. I might have accidentally sold it. I don't remember what it's called and I don't see it. Says he can appear in front of this restaurant. Majima's already ranked triple S. So the only thing, I've already got all the dragon abilities. I just need these 2 battles. So he's just somewhere in the city and I just gotta fight him twice. So basically I just need to find out where Mad Dog Majima can spawn frequently, or I need to see him walking around with the right aura. Because it's just his regular clothes with a pink aura if he's just walking around town. I think I saw that he can jump out around here, or it seems to be pretty frequent. I'm not seeing anybody around. I think I'm just getting unlucky with spawns. It also sounds like he can spawn through a ambush near the Millennium Tower. I didn't see a guy there. Go, move. Far, no sign of anybody. Fight spawns, but no sign of anybody who looks like the right one. I think there's like several places he can spawn. That sounds like very mixed results depending on the spot. To see if anybody looks off and so far now. Not that fight spawn. So I did get ambushed over here once, so maybe it doesn't hurt to just walk through here. I think I am gonna start just buying tags while I'm trying to farm this out. I don't think you can jump in unless it's like a scripted thing where a person gets mad at me. So 15,000, I'll head out and do another lap. Okay, let's go do another lap. I'm gonna probably sweep by the alley that I mentioned and then go up towards the bar, and if it doesn't show up, then we'll swing back to buy more tags. Well, that's Majima, but that is the wrong Majima. Usually if I have somebody else aggroed on me, he just doesn't react. I think that's kind of the case for like all the fight spawns. Like it's almost better at times to like try to lure somebody else to try to fight me so I can dodge everybody else. Had a jack guy by the people. Getting a lot of gold enemies all of a sudden. I don't need, but those are nice. Area. There's the right one. I just need one more fight after this. It's probably easiest if I just go in and out of gaming how long I'm trying to get the next weapon. I can't really do the grab moves. We'll do this instead. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the socks for that. Now I wanna get staggered that time. Yeah, it's not as good as in the later ones, but it is a freeze stun. And then I can just chain heat actions off of it for free heals. Trying to see if I can do a tiger drop, but that also works. Because he got far away enough. Was a good set of counters there. There we go. Need to get his rhythm for that setup. So we'll head back into the gambling hall and then just try to force that one to spawn. Because it's right next to it. And if we get one more fight, then we're done with everything Majima. Then I can just ignore random fight spawns forever. We'll buy like 10 and then we'll head out. It does feel slightly strange that even though I was able to get most of my money back, I don't think there's a way to buy like the last few weapons I need. So I have to choose either Coliseum, Mahjong, or get the one from Shogi. It's not a Gaiden, it's a campaign that's added into Kiwami 3. It's like Majima's campaign in Kiwami 2. Gaiden just means side story, so like I guess technically. That's like saying like I guess I consider Gaidens in the context of Yakuza to be separate games, like Pirate Yakuza is its own game where for the Kiwami 3 context it's just a side story campaign. Like if I were to think of Majima Gaiden, I would think of Pirate Yakuza and not the Kiwami 2 campaign. Even though both would technically be correct. Guess I think I need like 20,000 points for the last weapon that's left. We'll dip out and see if he spawned back in. As I did see in the direct, it seems like they added a lot more stuff to the orphanage side of things, which is kind of one of the more distinct narrative points of Yakuza 3. And the only thing I'm not sure about this restaurant is if I have to be further away for the guy to spawn in. I'm just not sure if Kiwami like gives a buffer where enemies start spawning in from when you will leave a building, or if they can be like right outside the door. $5,000. did get ambushed by Mad Dogs somewhere around here, but I don't remember the exact spot. By like 5 more. Golden guy there.
ちょっと金持ってねえか？さっきまで飲んでたんだけど。おっと。
There's a Majima, but not the right Majima. Do one sweep by the restaurant again. There's a few golden guys for some reason. Pick free heal. I don't know if there's anything else I can get with money, but I should probably put that on just to be safe. There's a lot of random fight spawns. I think I was gonna be able to get through them. I don't see the guy around, we'll head back into the gambling hall again. Buy another stack of 5. I guess I should probably just try to buy it out now. Just check the name of the weapon to make sure I'm getting the right one. I think it's Dragon God Short Sword. That looks like the right one, and then there is one for the Coliseum there. I think my biggest kind of critique for the Kiwami completion list is more that it just gets a little bit tedious. Like getting 100 weapons in a game without weapon crafting where you have to just buy most of them means that you either need to find a specific activity you can farm or you just need to find ways to get a bunch of money. And then there's like Haruka's Trust events, which are... There's like 20 more than there should be, to a point where she ends up doubling up on minigames at some points. I'm at least reasonably sure that that's all the ones I can get from the gambling. But I can do just a quick inventory check to be sure. This one was Coliseum. This is Mahjong Ranked. This is also Mahjong Ranked. This is Shogi. This is Coliseum. That's also Mahjong Ranked. And then I don't need anything there. I need one more weapon, so I just need one from the Coliseum. One Majima fight, and then the Amon fight. So overall, not too bad. A list of stuff left, just a little bit of grinding. And then hoping the Majima spawns in once. Also, I forgot how many completion points I had. It looks like I'm at 13. There he is. Hey. Good start so far. I got him in as it's done. Just the third's done as a treat. I guess he wanted another. I think I broke him. That should be the last Majima fight. So now I just need to get... That means I should be done with the money, so I can just put on this so I can avoid fights for a bit. Gonna skim to make sure I didn't miss anything random. That looks like everything. So with that, we just gotta grind out enough Coliseum points that I can buy a single weapon that I don't have. Then we fight Amon and we're done with the game. Well, not technically the Platinum Trophy, but like done with the completion list. Because Platinum Trophy will be after I beat Yakuza 0. So the big question is, how many points do I need? Hopefully I'm like within like 3 or 4 attempts. Because I think the most it would take would be 8 more tournaments. Because I think like the most expensive weapon was like 400,000. Which would probably average around 8 wins in the highest tournament. So that's 400,000 for that one. $200,000 if it's Dragon that I'm missing, and I'm like 1 fight away. Is it, if it's Dragon Nunchucks I'm missing, then we're 1 fight away. I don't see dragon, so it looks like we are one fight away. So that should be real easy. I think even if it's a bad fight, I still get it in one. Unless it's like a really bad one. Missing those timings. That's better. Tiger Jaw timing is just off. Losing more health than I would like, so maybe this. And we got it. But that was way too late for that one to show up. There's 100 different weapons. That should mean that the only thing that should be left is beating Amon, which gets me the final gear piece. Which then finishes out the completion list. Put that in until we get close to the sub-story. I'll probably try to save it somewhere close to Theater Square first, and then we'll activate the sub-story. So that if things go really south or I need to swap out a bunch of heals, I don't have to do this big sprint back. Looks like that's probably the best spot to get both the save and be right next to it. I think we'll go Dojima Family 1 because I'm probably gonna try to stay Dragon Stance most of the time. I just don't like how the second I took off that accessory, they immediately spawned in.
What?
Yo. Okay, so grabbing is not an option. So far, seems to be going alright. was not a lot of time to hit that button. I don't know if there was supposed to be some kind of transition there, but he just kind of stood up and pulled out a knife. That was a very big hit. Yeah, that dash does like half my health with a hit. That was a lot more damage. Let's go for that. Another one of those. Yeah, War God Hellsman does slightly break this fight, but I imagine it gets real rough without it. I don't know what I got a Tiger Drop on, but that was kind of silly. That was unfortunate. I couldn't get into my menu. I hit triangle, but I guess I wasn't quick enough. I was so close on that last one, but I just didn't expect to get like stun locked for the rest of my health. Get a little bit more health back. I just can't react fast enough to stop that, even with the heat action. There we go. Good counter there. That phase didn't go quite as well as the last time. Maybe towards the end I should take off my damage one and go for like one of the revives. Do that. I wish that at least one of those would have hit. Didn't realize he could stab me on the ground for half my health. The night phase is just rough because I can't counter it particularly well in Dragon. Like maybe like in Beast I could. Even that's probably sketchy because I feel like he would just do a ton more damage to me. Because then I'm just eating all the damage that he throws. But it's just reduced. I should probably be trying to go for that counter more. Just because I don't have to lock on for it, and I think it works on knife. Or I just stun lock him against a wall. He just simply was not prepared for a gun in this particular circumstance. Well, he escaped from the stun lock because he got faster. I really don't want to do this fight again, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Apparently that would have killed me there. And we got him. And there's the trophy for 100%. And the final sub-story done. An oddly specific amount of experience. That's all sub-stories, that's 100%. So the only thing left is to create a clear data for when I want to do the replay on Legend mode in several months. Because I think my plan is I'm going to immediately jump into Yakuza 7 this weekend. Or Yakuza Like a Dragon, I guess, whichever name is more commonly used. And then I'm going to go for the Platinum for that, because it's only one playthrough. And then hopefully by the time I'm done with that, it'll be close to Yakuza 0 coming to PlayStation 5. And then I'll just probably jump into Yakuza 0 close to when it releases. And then after we're done with Yakuza 0, then I do my lap through all of the games that I need second playthroughs for. So Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, 3, 4, 5, Judgment, and then back to Yakuza 0. Which would knock out most of the Platinum trophies. Let's just override that one. I don't think it particularly matters, but just keep the old one for reference. But with that, that's gonna be probably where I wrap things up today. So it was nice to get another 100% done. And I'm pretty sure I got every trophy, but I can also just take a quick peek. Okay, so only 2 trophies left in Kiwami, the Platinum Trophy and beat the game on Legend mode. We've done every other trophy in the game. I think I'm gonna send off a raid. And it looks, I didn't mean to do that, but I don't think we get to raid Tria very often. So with that, probably this weekend I'll immediately jump into Yakuza 7 on Saturday. Then Sunday will be more Daemon X Machina. I still need to pick a day for more Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, and I would lean towards Wednesdays for that. Because I would like to try to finish up all the collectibles for Bonanza DLC. But in the meantime, probably gonna make Yakuza 7 my Saturday game until Yote comes out in like a week. And then I'll probably just bounce between those two and Daemon X Machina or Donkey Kong as my fillers until one of those two are completed. But that being said, that's it for me today. Thanks for hanging out. Go say hi to Tria, and bye-bye.